Vermont Pyro Boys, and this is Heavy Metal Shows! Heavy Metal Shows! Heavy Metal Shows! Heavy Metal Shows!
Is up, Pyros, and welcome to another exciting fireworks demo from the Vermont Pyro Boys. Tonight we've got the 6-inch heavy metal canister shells shell kit from Shogun Fireworks. I have never seen a private demo of Shogun canisters, so I'm pretty excited to try them out for myself. I have watched the company demo for this. This is a pretty cool kit for a couple of reasons. One, haven't shot 6-inch shells in quite a while. I know that might mean there's probably just a bunch of extra cardboard in there, but it's still going to be fun there. And the other thing is, this kit features 4 sleeves of 6 that each sleeve features a different effect. We've got 6 silver swirling tails, 6 cans with jet whistle tails, 6 cans with 2-tier color mines, and 6 donut rings. And if the rings work out, then they are absolutely one of my favorite effects. Nice looking box, kind of a so-so color job on it. But if we turn it this way, we can see that the canisters are numbered and labeled for effect right through the clear wrap. So that's cool. We've got some safety information. If we turn it this way and look at the back, we have photos of all the different effects going off. They are labeled, if you can see. And I have gone through already and just looked at some of the numbers and effects through the window on the side of the box and double-checked that, yes, these do sync up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and so on and so forth for the whole 24 shell kit. So let's open her up and take a look, shall we? So if I can just grab our first sleeve. So these do look like nice 6-inch long canisters. Alright, and that is a nice tube. And that, I think, is probably a 15-incher. And it's nice. It's got the wrap with the art on it. Fairly thick. It feels like there's a divot right here, which is interesting. So that's pretty neat. So we're going to get these all out. I'll just double check that all those numbers and effects match up what we're expecting. And then we'll talk about how we're going to fuse. Alright, Pyros, so I've got everything liberated from the box, and I've gone through and checked all of the effects. These numbers do match the effects on the label of the box, which is a huge plus for me. Now I don't have to write everything down. And another thing that's nice is I had spent some time thinking about how I wanted to fuse these all together and which order I wanted to do the effects in. We're going to use the Big Orange Monster, which is a rack I built myself, which is spaced in sets of 6, so it's fantastic for this purpose. So I'm going to get to fusing, and I'll give you a quick look at that and just a review of what we're doing there when we're ready to go. See you in a minute, guys. Alright, guys, so here it is. I finished fusing. So the first thing I did is I start with this super slow red visco, like I pretty much always do. It burns at 3 seconds an inch. This time I did this, which is new. I put a little flag of masking tape on, because sometimes it's dark out and this isn't the brightest red, so it's hard to see. I'm just out there with nothing, either nothing at all or a headlamp on, so having an adequate illumination and being able to see what I'm doing is good. I put a long length, that's probably 4 inches, so like 12 seconds to run away, because got to get back and be safe, of course. And then we've got the pink 1 second an inch, what is it, safety fuse right there, which runs the entire length of the first dozen cans. So hopefully that'll give us a nice pace, but still a little bit of a break to enjoy each canister individually. Then, just to get around the corner, I did the tiniest length of the 3 second super slow visco again, before changing to the green 2 second an inch safety fuse. for these 6 cans, which are all of the ring effects. And then finally, once we get over here, we jump the gap with that 2-second inch still to create another pause. We have the family fuse, which is a 1/2 second an inch. So hopefully our whistlers will go up, boom, 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 and create a nice little, almost a finale. So there you have it, folks. That is what I'm planning with the Shogun heavy metal shells. All that's left is to take them out and fire them off. Ready, everybody? Let's go. All right, Pyros, so that was a pretty cool shell kit. Definitely a great mix of effects in there. My wife did a really nice job remembering to catch the mines on those 6 mine shells, at least the few at the end. And I got to say, 3 out of 6 for rings breaking the right direction is not too bad. You know, I mean, obviously it would have been really cool to have all 6 of them be visible, but those 3 that were really outstanding. So we are going to take our second look, like you know I love to do here at Vermont Pyro Boys. I'm going to put the text of the descriptions at the bottom of the screen for everything. However, I did notice when the mine shells were going up, the mine from one shell was happening at the same time as the break from the previous shell. So I'm not going to try and write the descriptions of the mine at the bottom, because I think that's just going to get confusing anyway, seeing as you've got 2 shells overlapping in their effect. And then when we get to the whistling shells, they're all rapid fire and they're all kind of willow-based shell effects. So we are going to just enjoy them all in slow motion. I'm not going to try and label every individual one. But they're still going to be pretty cool. Let's take a look right now. Here we go, everybody. All right, Pyros, there you have it. A pretty good show from Shogun Fireworks as far as their canister shells go. I'd definitely be willing to try out some more. I really liked the multiple variety of effects available in the kit. And that brings me to the question I want to ask you guys. What do you think about shell kits having lots of different styles, like rings versus mines versus tails compared to shell kits, maybe like Holy Nishiki, where you're getting 24 canisters and you know you're going to expect willows out of every one. Personally, I think it's great to have both as options because, you know, I love fireworks and sometimes I want one thing and sometimes I want another. This is definitely a shell kit where I wish you guys could have been there with me. Of course, I was right up close. Here's a quick photo of me and my buddy who was helping me get set up and light stuff. But those shells really slapped. They were big and beautiful breaks. So, as always, thanks for watching the Vermont Pyro Boys. Hope you give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. And send me a note in the comments and let me know what you thought. And if you're new, definitely hit that subscribe button and the notifications bell because we put videos up all the time. And we're just getting back into shooting season, you know. So, I'm going to have a lot of stuff coming up. So, thanks again for spending some time watching fireworks with me. We'll see you next time on the Vermont Pyro Boys. Peace!